Hey, welcome to an episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. This beer was sent to me, I forget the contact's name, but it was sent to me from the brewery, 𝗠𝗶₫ Brewery. They're in somewhere in California. Fullerton, California. I don't know where that is. Anyways, this is the 𝗠𝗶₫ Brewing Mint Chocolate Porter, ale brewed with mint, winter seasonal, 6.1 ABV. So you can see I already got it into the glass here. You know, pretty typical dark porter color. Not much foam on here, like maybe a finger. I had to pour it like really aggressively to just like generate this. That's not usually a good sign. Just jump right in here. Sorry. Aroma. It smells like a regular porter. I really do not smell much, if any, mint at all. Maybe like a sweet, like real light sweetness, Yeah, I can smell. I mean, I smell porter first, then mint. Like it's not like all mint or anything. So let's see how it tastes. Cheers. You know what's interesting? Dark beers I usually do not consider refreshing. I would almost never use that word, but like as it was in my mouth, I was like, this is actually pretty refreshing. I think that's obviously from the mints. Like it's this is not simply just mint chocolate chip ice cream in beer form, which is actually kind of what I was hoping for. A friend of mine did a mint chocolate chip stout a couple years ago, and that's how it tasted. This is more of just a standard. I don't want to say run the milk, 'cause that'd be like a derogatory term. It's just a standard 2-spec American porter. Like brown porter, I think it's like 12A on BJCP, with a little bit of mint. So it's nice because like if you want a solid porter, like you get it here, and like you get that little bit of mint as a bonus. It's nice. Like up front, it's like slight kind of like mint creme, or what's like the mint julep, that cocktail, something like that, like a real kind of light, kind of minty, like one of those like those chocolates that come like in the Valentine's ones, where it's like the high class chocolate, not your junior mints type chocolate, which actually I love junior mints. So I get like this light kind of mintiness up front. I get like just kind of a standard porter taste, a little bit of bitterness through the middle, and then like on the back end I get like a quite a bit of roasted malt. Almost stouty. There's a distinct kind of fruitiness running underneath it the whole time. Yeah, just that classic like English porter kind of fruitiness. I don't know what yeast they're using, but you tend to get that a lot from certain British yeast strains that's in there as an ester. So far so good. If you want a good authority on porters, check out my book, Handbook of Porter Stouts. Check out the ad for it. We'll be right back with the final word. Cheers.
Hey craft beer drinkers, have we got a book for you? The Handbook of Porters and Stouts. This book documents the greatest examples of dark beer available on the market today. From old world traditional brews to American craft breweries pushing the boundaries of what dark beer can be. You'll learn about the origins of the styles as well as the brewers behind the beer. Available in bookstores November 11th or pre-order from Amazon at a discounted rate today. Come to the dark side with the Handbook of Porters and Stouts by Josh Christie and Chad Polenz.
All right, so let's rate the mint chocolate porter. For aroma, I'm going to go 7 out of 10. It smells like a standard porter. Actually, before we get into the ratings here, I should say that because it's advertised as a mint chocolate porter, the fact that it isn't mint and chocolate first, it's porter first with like a little bit of mint and chocolate in the background. So I am penalizing it that for not being like that, because that's just kind of the expectation you have going into it. That's the way it's labeled. So anyways, like I said, aroma 7 out of 10. Smells like a standard porter, tiny little bit of mint in there, not rich in the real chocolate. Nothing off about the aroma at all. Works well as a porter. So 7 out of 10 I think is fair. For appearance, I'm going to go 3 out of 5. Not much of a head on there, really not much lacing. I mean, it'll regenerate with a swirl, but it should have had more foam than this. Yeah, I think 3 out of 5 is fair. For taste, I'm gonna go again 7 out of 10. Same thing with the aroma. Like it's standard, standard porter. You know, if I was scoring this BJCP on American porter or brown porter or whatever, it's gonna score in the high 30s probably, maybe low 40. It's just that, you know, it's advertised as a mint chocolate porter, and it's really not. It's just a porter with some mint and some chocolate in it. It is not Junior Mint's the beer, which is what I was hoping for. I mean, maybe this is just an old bottle, but I doubt it because the brewery sent it to me directly, so I assume they sent me a pretty fresh batch, you know. So yeah, again, 7 out of 10 on taste. Palate, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go 3 out of 5 on palate. Like the mouthfeel is actually a little thin. It's not really well carbonated. It's not flat either. Yeah, it's just like noticeably thin, like tad watery. It should be a little bit more. It should be way more full bodied than this. It's 6.1 ABV, so it's not like a huge beer, but it's far from a light beer. You know, it's right there in the middle. It should just have like a little bit more oomph than this. For overall, I'm gonna go 14 out of 20. You know, I think it's better than average, but it's not quite like, I would not really call it as like exceptionally good or anything, or exceptionally memorable or anything. That gives us a total score of 3.4, which is a solid 6 out of 10. It's a definite, you know, thumbs up, or maybe just one thumb up. But yeah, I'd like it. It's not bad at all. It just needs more of everything. You know, like this actually reminds me of like like I said, a friend of mine did a homebrew, a mint chocolate chip stout. So yeah, it kind of reminds me of like a homebrew instead of like a professional brewery beer. But you know, I like it. I don't know what this costs. I mean, if this was like, you know, $5, I'd probably pick it up. It's a good dessert beer. You could definitely have this with cake or cookie, something like that. Something where the mint would complement, like, because it's not like like I said, it's not like Junior Mint's the gum, or it's not Junior Mint's, it's not the beer equivalent of Junior Mint's where it's just going to be your mouth's just oversaturated with mint or anything. It's just a nice little kind of garnish in the background. So thanks again to the guys at Bootleggers for sending me this beer. Again, it's a 6 out of 10. You know, it's okay. It's not bad at all. I definitely give it a thumbs up. So if you see it, check it out. So there you go. Mint chocolate chip porter. I'm sorry, just chocolate porter. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Cheers.